Both teams going in with 2 changes each. For India, it was the return of Ashish Nehra and VVS Lakshman taking the places of Anil Kumble and Parthiv Patel, which meant it was Rahul Dravid back to part-time wicket-keeping duties. 2 changes also for Sri Lanka. The 2 men who were replaced in the last game, Murli and Vas, making their way back into the side in place of Saman Jayantha and Lashit Malinga. It was Sri Lankan captain Marvan Atapattu who won the toss and had no hesitation in batting first.
It's the first time ever in one-day internationals that you've had 3 left-armers playing in one game. Quick single. Overthrows. They run across for the second. So Jayasuriya on his way. He is the danger man as far as India are concerned. Good shot. Another couple. He's looking in good touch. Sri Lanka 5 for no loss after the first over. Went after that. He threw the kitchen sink at that one. Gunawardena. Good delivery, good shot, and a good piece of fielding. That's good cricket all round. Saurav Ganguly setting an example. Gets that away for a single. Just couldn't lay bat on ball in the last over from Nehra. Oh, he goes after that one, and this time makes contact. It's a quick outfield and he'll get the boundary. So the first boundary of the Sri Lankan innings. This is the shot he tried all of last over.
Bit closer to him, run off stump, and played it nicely through the offside.
Oh, that's typical Jayasuriya. One bounce past third man. 10 runs of that last over, and Sri Lanka getting a move on. 18 for no loss.
Really are. Good run rate, and how many runs has this guy scored through there in his time at the crease? It's just near a new. You don't go short, you don't get it wide when you're bowling to someone like Sana, particularly the form he's in at the moment.
It's a good delivery starting from middle and leg. That should be 4. Just drifting on the leg stump. And once again, a boundary of the last ball of the over. 23 for no loss. Irfan Pathan continuing. Oh, good delivery. Very good delivery. The finger has gone up. And what a wicket here for the Indians. Jayasuriya dismissed. He took his time in power shepherd, but I think he's come up with the right decision.
Looked like the right decision. Huge wicket for India. Pathan on the money. The swing hits on line and bangs in front. Huge wicket for India. Disappointment for Sri Lanka. 28 for 1.
Sri Lankan captain has come out to the centre. Marvan Atapattu. 215 matches. He plays the role of sheet anchor for Sri Lanka. Good aggression by Irfan Pathan. Oh, lovely shot. Does look a classy player when he plays those cover drives.
Certainly out of the textbook when he plays this shot. Full face, delightful. Mohammad Kaif did a great job. That was a good hand from him and saved it. Well, it saved at least 1. It was possibly going to run away for 3 early.
And there's a heartless shout there. Did he get a bat on it? Yes, you could see the pressure on the Sri Lankans and the spring in the step of the Indians after the wicket of Jayasuriya. So straightest delivery, but, probably the height, but going to be very close there.
Oh, great shot. And gone! I thought he had enough on to go through extra cover. They're 4 back to got their second wicket.
Oh, good blow here, but straight to the man. It's Ganguly that fielded. So hit the middle of the bat. There was a lot of bat in that, but Ganguly was in the way, and the captain really wasn't going to miss an opportunity like this. Just look at this. Bang it went, but Ganguly plucked it up.
Well, they had a few revs on it. Nearly got through his hands, didn't it? Good at what and it goes. He goes for 8. Now Sri Lanka in a little trouble. 31 for 2. Kumar Sangakkar comes to the crease. The average is 31, a strike rate of just now around about 71, 300s. But his last 10, 12, 14 innings, he averages over 50. Quick single there, chance for a run out. Hits just wide. It's all happening here at Premadasa Stadium. I think he might have made it. The skipper's in the game here.
Yes, you could see the spring in the step of the Indians. They're all over, but that was safe form.
Beautiful shot. Placement is perfect. I wouldn't bother running, really. Waste of time. He's away.
A great shot here by Sangakkar. There was movement, but he played it so late, waited for the ball to come into him and stroked it in with the movement. Oh, that was a great shot.
Bouncer. Well bowled. Now's the aggression. That's good to see. Good body language from Nira. Beautiful shot. The major reason why this guy's a very good player, Atapattu, is the fact that he places the ball so well.
But we really can't bowl it up to Atapattu. Just look at this shot. Straight from the textbook, everything in place. And again, the placement. Beautifully played. The timing, absolutely exquisite.
And that's rocking. It's been a bit of a problem for him, particularly in Pakistan when he bowls. Gets his feet in the danger area. Now he's forgot where to bowl it.
Oh, this time Atapattu turns his attention onto the back foot. That was short, rifle shot, and he hammers it through the offside. Again, great shot by Atapattu.
12 runs off this over already. He's just a little bit shocked here, the young lad. It's a slower one. Have you a bit of width and crunch. In the air, or if there was a gully, might go away for 4. No, well done, young Patan. Brilliant. There's the 50 up in just 11.2 overs. That's worth a shout. That is very, very close. Did it pitch just outside leg stump? Certainly wasn't going to go over the stumps.
Got the feeling there was some bat on it.
Well, it's hit him on the move, and look, he still hasn't got his front foot down. He's just putting it on the heel there, and he hasn't got a long way forward. Oh, that's out to me. That is out. Oh, lovely shot. Now that might tell everyone that this pitch is pretty good for batting.
It certainly is. That was hit more or less on the up. There wasn't too much bounce. But you see Marvan Atapattu just giving that full face to it and hitting it past the bowler. Again showing that this man Atapattu certainly is on song here. That really is a delightful shot.
Outside edge and dropped. Oh, it's a hard one. Really was a hard one. He's saved 2. Oh, that a big let off there for Sri Lanka.
Oh, it was a hard one, but again it flew at a reasonable height, a catchable height, and one needs to pick up these catches.
He is wonderful down the ground. We've already seen one straight drive from Atapattu of Nehra, now of Zahir Khan. The on drive is not an easy shot to play. and he has played this beautifully, full face of the bat. Well, he got the width, didn't he? In fact, his major problem was probably, will bat reach ball? It was so far outside his off stump. Good shot. Very good shot. Love those back foot shots that Sangakkar plays. Rock back so beautifully. 50 of the partnership comes up.
Ooh, that didn't miss the leg stump by much. He missed a full toss there, Sangakkar, and could have so easily been bowled round his legs. He's got that away. That'll be short, fine leg. And race away into the boundary. The 100 comes up for Sri Lanka in good time.
That's nice to play on the offside. Right into the gap. Will that run down for 4? Just pulled back.
Yes, and that's been one of the features of his innings. It's the placement. Again, giving himself room.
Of course, it'd be the drums always trying to make a racket. Drop kick, beautiful shot, really was. Going out for 4. One bad error from India might cost them big time here.
Absolutely, and surely that was a great shot. Excellent. The full elegance, mid-wicket, the ball was coming into the left-hander. Mid-wicket fielders were there, and it was a fast outfield. There was no chance for square leg fielder to get there in time. And Sangakkar moving in top form. He's on 43.
This is enough adrenaline running through your veins anyway. Chance for a run at the ball, it's out and he hits! Now we might go the third umpire, we will! Fantastic direct throw here from mid-wicket. Saurav Ganguly has already taken a very good catch. Thrown down the stumps once already in this match. And this is very close, and he'll make it. Lucky for the skipper, Atapattu. Here's another angle here. Umpire Shepherd just couldn't quite get to a side-on angle there, but not outgiven. Beautiful shot. Just a hint of room, and he's just thrown his hands at it. Big, huge square drive, and that's his 50. It's his 14th 50. 6 boundaries, 69 deliveries, and couldn't have come at a better time for Sri Lanka.
I feel that the Sri Lankan team management has very well defined the roles for Atapattu as well as for Sangakkar. Atapattu, his role is very simple. His role is to bat 50 overs, and the other stroke players will play around him, and he has done that exceptionally well. Now on this occasion for Sangakkar, he was used more as a floater. Now Sangakkar is such an exciting stroke player, and if the going is good, then he goes in and he bats very well. He bats in such an exciting fashion with a very high scoring rate, very high strike rate. But on occasions when the team is struggling, he's one player who can easily adapt to a different condition or a different situation. So this time around he batted as per the situation and did graft pretty well because he has the right kind of technique. He knows how to stay at the wicket, how to graft, how to build an innings, and he very well realized that the Sri Lankan side is struggling, but because Marvan Atapattu is batting at the other end, it was so important for these two players to stitch a valuable partnership, and they did that pretty well. So I think Sangakkar is one player who can bat in different roles, but for Marvan Atapattu it's very straight and simple.
Still running away, it might go for 4, it is. He tried it, bowler slow ball there. Sangakkar saw it, pounced on it. Sorry, Atapattu pounced on it, and that's a beautiful boundary. Don't worry about that. Trust me on that, folks. And that's the 50 up for Atapattu. It's his 47th 50 in one-day international cricket. Well played, skipper. Courageous knock. Got to go on to make a big one here. He knows 260, 270. He'll know that India mightn't get there. pulls it high in the air. There's a man out there, but it will go away for 4. It should have gone 2. That's a rank log hog and had nuts and topping all over it. It was delicious.
It was a loose delivery. He's bowling from around the wicket because he did well against Pakistan, bowling at depth. But that was again short delivery, and Atapattu, he is a back foot player. For him, it's a piece of cake.
They bowled the first ball Seawag. You are a champ. It's amazing how many times guys get out straight after drinks. Lack of concentration, whatever, but well bowled.
Top bowling. That's what exactly India needed. And it's a very, very important wicket. A batsman in form, Sangakkar, just pitched outside leg. He was trying to play through mid-wicket and missed it completely. Hit the off stump. He was nowhere near the ball. And Indian team is excited and back into their huddle.
Well, Kumar Sangakkar goes through a very good 53. Sri Lanka are now 147 for 3. Welcome back here. Well, first ball after drinks. India have picked up a wicket. Joe Wadana comes in. The dangerous Seawag. Well, it just keeps picking up wickets after wickets all the time. Here it is here. Innocuous delivery really, just pitched on middle and trying to whip it on the onside, and he's missed it. First ball after drinks. Amazing, and that might be bides or wides, either or. They'll get 2.
That's in the air and taken. He will be very, very, very disappointed with that shot. Mahila Jayawardene is a good player, but Tendulkar's done him in. And that's the second time in this tournament that he's not been able to read Tendulkar's fizzing leg breaks. This is a huge break for India. And once again, it's a slow bowler that's done it. Tendulkar's leg breaks turning more than Jayawardene anticipated. Easiest catch in the world for Yuvraj Singh. And Jayawardene out without scoring. It's 150 for 4. 11 wickets for Sachin Tendulkar now as Tilakratna Dilshan comes in, an average of just 26 from 40 matches. 32 innings, but very brisk between the wickets. Good busy player. Oh. It's amazing how leg spinners pick up cotton ball chances off the full toss. Just over. This was on the cards. At some point he had to take on Sehwag. That's what India are hoping, that when he takes on Sehwag he produces the catch, but he got it over the infield here and he's picked his spot well in the end. The throw is at the non-striker's end. Is he good? He is! This is the breakthrough India wanted, and it's come off a run out. Wonderful throw from short third man, and this is the big wicket. Well done by Tendulkar as well, gathered the ball well, throw was on the bounce. Oh dear, the last thing Sri Lanka wanted.
Well, Sehwag's the man, and he's just completed 9 overs, got 1 to go. Brilliant throw. He just got his hat, got settled in the field and produced a throw that was brilliant. Good work from the captain though, 65 runs, it's 174 for 5.
They're starting to get their runs in now. They're going for the second. The throw is in. It's not the best. That is beautifully played. That's exactly what Michael was talking about. Target 1 per ball and then pick up from bonuses like this one.
Thanks, Harsha. Big head stopped. Gone, another one. Well, you might as well forget about Seawag getting it. Gets another wicket. He is brilliant. Hey, look how happy he is. I haven't seen him this happy on a cricket field for a long time.
This is turning out to be a decisive spell from Sehwag and now from Tendulkar. You have to say that Sri Lanka have blown it. They can still come back, of course, with their bowlers, but their batsmen haven't done much after that third wicket partnership. It's 194 for 6.
Sachin Tendulkar has got a very sharp cricketing brain. Everybody knows that. That is how he's been able to score so many runs. But very few people know that as a bowler also, he uses his shrewd cricketing brain to great effect. So whether it is while bowling on an off-spinning delivery or a leg spinner or his medium pacers, he's been able to change his bowling style depending on the condition and also depending on the batsman. He's also got a very sound memory, if I may say so. He's got a memory like an elephant, and he remembers the kind of player he's bowling now, what he had done in the past, what are his strengths and weaknesses. So very quickly he can do a SWOT analysis and bowl according to that. And I think that's where the genius of Sachin Tendulkar lies.
Oh, that's worth a shout. Gone. Oh, you'd almost walk on that. I don't even know why they appealed. Of course they have to appeal, but that was plumb.
Beautifully bowled by Harbhajan Singh. It's the other one, the Dusra. The ones that gone straight with the arm. Chandana thinking he can play it with the turn, try and work it to mid-wicket, right in front of the stumps. It would have knocked the middle off the middle stump. Harbhajan knows it. And so did umpire Shepherd. So it's 202 for 7.
Short pitch ball, pulls it away for 1. Harbhajan, that'll be wise. That one go for 4. 4 plus 1 make 5.
Well, possibly thinking that the batsman might give him the charge, rush down the pitch, trying to deceive that and bowl down the leg side. There it is, the quicker delivery down the leg side, and very hard even for Rahul Dravid.
Outside edge, no run chance at the bowler's head for a run out, and gone. Good piece of work. Marvan has panicked a little bit. Tamanavash, you are dead set right, sir. And Sri Lanka have lost their 8th wicket.
Well, Maruf having a look at Chamindawaz, giving him a glare, but really it was his fault. There was never a single. The ball's gone straight there, and it's gone to one of India's better fielders, probably the best fielder in India. Look at the distance that he's run out by. What's the point looking at Chamindawaz when the fault is yours? Young man, you've got to learn. It's 213 for 8.
Big slog. In the air, Yuvraj should take it, and does. The 9th wicket goes, and of course, who gets it? Irfan Pathan.
With that wicket, he's become the highest wicket taker. All the Indians gathering around. Chamindawaz, one would have thought that he would use his experience and stay till the 50th over, which is just another over to go, but they're going for the biggie and holding out to Yuvraj at long off. It's 219 for 9.
Looking for 2. Murali wants to come back. There isn't. The quicker one. Will they look for 2? Oh, good piece of work out there and a good throw. Ouch, that would have hurt, Sach. Here we go, last ball. But psychologically for Sri Lanka, they need to get a 4 or 6 here. Will he take on Sachin Tendulkar? Quicker one, whips it. And that ends the over. Murali's got a not out. That takes the score to 228 for 9. It's been a most professional performance by the Indian team. Sourav Ganguly's fielded brilliantly today. He really has. He's led from the front. Tendulkar has bowled very well. Pathan's bowled really well. And it's been a very good performance indeed by this Indian team.
Sri Lanka finishing up their 50 overs with just 228 for 9. Just 2 half-centuries in the innings, 65 from captain Atapattu and 53 from Kumar Sangakkar. For India, it was some impressive bowling, 2 for 33 from 7 overs for Irfan Pathan. Sachin Tendulkar bowled a full span of 10 overs, getting 2 for 40. A wicket as well for Ashish Nehra, 6 overs, 1 for 22. 229 the target then for India, but that we shall catch after a short break here on Best of Asia Cup.
First ball of the Indian innings. It's on target, so is Sehwag. Picked it off his pads. Good start. 4 in front of square.
Oh yes, you really can't keep Sehwag quiet. The first delivery into his pads, drifting in, and he whips it away. Again, the timing very good. Not as good as what he would have thought, but again had enough legs to take it to the boundary.
Sehwag was struggling a bit at the non-strikers end, but fielder overran and a leg by. On the pad, missing leg stump. And leg byes. And in the gap. This is classic Tendulkar. Didn't quite hit the ball too hard. Trusted his timing. It's backed him for almost 13,500 runs so far. What a good shot. Nearly placed it.
Yes, in the slot for the drive. It was a gentle half volley, and Tendulkar just gave that direction, as you would say. A full face, and there was no difficulty getting it into the gap. Oh, just look at that placement.
And in the area that he now loves so much. Flick of the wrist through mid-wicket. They should be looking at 3 here. And getting it quite easily. He likes that territory now. He's got it this time. Pass gets the breakthrough for Sri Lanka. Sehwag was so perilously close to being LBW a couple of overs ago. This time David Shepherd thinks he's got him. And again the question needs to be asked as then, was the ball doing too much?
Yes, Chamindavasa's accuracy pays off. This time it was slightly straighter, as you see, hitting the inside of the pad, and David Shepherd, that occasion, has no doubts. He's given him out, and the Sri Lankans have struck through Chamindavas. Sehwag, the danger man, he goes for 5, and India 15 for 1.
He won't, he'll get a good away movement. Wicket made and 15 for 1. There is a man down at long leg. Tendulkar was charging for the first. Ganguly was a traffic cop, put his hand up and said no. For the second, there wasn't one. Was it a single achieved in the end?
Brilliant! That is an outstanding catch. You won't get to see too many better catches than that. Mahela Jayawardena has pulled off an absolute blinder.
Superb. Jayawardena, and this is out with the bat today, but is he going to make up for it in the field? This is the early sign that he is. Ganguly just looking to guide at the third man, and as we see in one-day cricket, that first slip has just taken himself a little wider. Number 27 takes a beauty. Ganguly goes for 4, 26 for 2.
Now, we've got a game on here. VVS Lakshman comes out to the middle. India rocked early on, 2 quick wickets. Lakshman, after missing a couple of games, is back in the side. Fine shot, superb timing. And that is raced away to the boundary, but a great adjustment there by Tendulkar. Played it late so that he could get the placement right.
He only has to get the full face. These heavy bats he uses, he just timed that, almost stopped on it. But the balance was beautiful, and it raced away.
He's another man who times the ball beautifully. There was a single there. I think Tendulkar a little unsighted as to where the ball had gone. Playing early. beautiful shot and good fielding. And that's what backs up the bowlers as well. Making it very clear to the opposition that they've got to earn their runs.
Oh, that's a gorgeous shot from Latchman. Gee, plays them easy. All timing.
That is class. A stamp of class. This is not a shot easily played. Look at the hands, the work with the hands and the wrist is standing up. It's a wristy flourish. Now that's struck on the up and into the gap. So the pace of Maruf just suiting Tendulkar here. 44 for 2, 11 of that last over.
Well, you don't bowl there and get away with it. He's going to learn. He's just a young kid bowling to one of the greatest players, apart from Viv Richards, that's ever played one-day international cricket. You can't bowl there and get away with it. Oh, there maybe was another slower ball. Looks like Drink's about to come onto the field. 49 for 2. Outside edge, beautiful delivery. Probably will go for 4. He might have won the battle, but hasn't won the war.
He didn't pick that one. You've got to say he didn't pick that one. He's smiling, but he knows that that was a very, very good delivery. Muralidharan perhaps thought that he's going to come down the pitch, but there it is. Oof, he's playing for the one that comes in. It's gone away, and if there had been a slip in place instead of a silly point, because Tendulkar doesn't really play bat close together or bat behind bat.
Yeah, I think Sri Lanka have really, they've started well. The two left arm peaks, Zoysa, Chaminda Vaz, built up the pressure, got those 2 early wickets. They're going to in the air and gone. Soft dismissal from Latchman. Totally misjudged it. It was a half tracker. He was trying to give himself room through the offside, and he's picked out the fielder. Big wicket for Sri Lanka now.
Look at the joy, and again that really could always happen when things are so tight. Lakshman looking to give himself room to play on the offside, and a soft dismissal, as Mike did mention, straight to Atapattu, and the Sri Lankans, they certainly are ecstatic here, and Lakshman goes for 12, 3 wickets down for 62.
Rahul Dravid comes to the crease, another of these Indian batsmen with a wealth of experience. This is the final, and the pressure is on. Just a little bit of tension now, isn't there, Ranjit? This is the dismissal of Latchman, trying to force off the back foot, trying to open his blade up and just straight to Dilshan.
Yes, he just couldn't believe his eyes. There you are, Dilshan, virtually the only man out in front.
That one beating the man at 45, a chase for Jay Wardener, good fielding. Keeps it to 1, and it's 63 for 3. He had to go. Dravid pulled Tendulkar through. No mistaking what Billy wants. No mistaking at all. Billy wants to have a look. The third umpire comes into play. And he's home. He's home just to make sure. I suppose from an umpiring point of view, you can see Billy Bowden head in position. He would have had a gut feel, but we'll just make sure the bat was grounded and that he slid it through the crease. There's a good positive shot off the back foot from Dravid. And, well, I thought Vaz had made a meal of it in the deep. He'll come back for 2, and it's 73 for 3. This gives you the picture at the moment. There we go, big shot, and that'll go all the way. Don't even try and stop that. That's one for the crowd to catch. Tendulkar playing a big shot. It's taken a while, but it was worth it. And easily down to long on. And there we have another half century. His 69th one-day international half century. He now joins Inzamam Al-Haq as the world record holder for the number of half centuries in one-day internationals. Just another little milestone for Sachin. Another record and gone! What a great effort! A juggling act, but he got it. That's all that matters. Is it relevant? I'm going to keep saying it, but every wicket that falls from now on is a huge one for Sri Lanka. Chandana getting some spin.
Oh, it was a great catch. Juggled it as Dilshan take it on the rebound. It was Dravid going for the cut, getting the thick edge, and the ball flew to him. But Dilshan was equal to the task. Dravid's out for 16. The fourth wicket's down for 96.
Yuvraj Singh off the mark. They need another partnership. It's 97 for 4.
Oh, that kept low, and that could have done anything. That's going to run away behind the stumps and will go into the boundary. But anything could have happened on that one. That's 4 byes.
India have to target Chandana.
But you're right, they've got to target Chandana. But Sunny, they've got into a situation where they need to target a bowler now. Bowled him! He's played all over it. The moment the asking rate gets up there, the batsman have to take a chance. And it's not easy doing that on this track. He's yoked himself. Sri Lanka drive 1 more nail in.
Upul Chandana is not the kind of leg spinner who gives the ball a lot of air. He uses his wrists very well and bowls it a lot flatter. So to go down the pitch even before the ball is being delivered is asking for trouble. Particularly on a pitch like this, which is a slower pitch. He's played all over with Yuvraj Singh. So the 100th one-day game for Yuvraj, not producing many runs, only 8, and India 119 for 5.
So what a great opportunity it is now for Muhammad Kaif to stand up. What a great effort it's been for Sri Lanka to say never die. That's how you get a single. In the air, there's a man down there, right down, he's slammed his door. Can you believe it? They've crossed release there, but Muhammad Kaif has played the Cardinals in.
That's all over for India. That's it. This was the wicket what Sri Lanka is really looking for. They just needed one more. He's got Irfan Pathan coming in now. I think that's all over for India.
Well watched, really was well watched by Jay Wadana. Got great hands. Muhammad Kaif leaves. He's gone for 5. India 135 for 6. And Sachin's gone for it. Big one down and gone for 4. Little things like that can turn a match. Be careful. India still have a chance with Sachin in there.
That is a poor fielding. Big slog sweep. And hit really hard. And that he's really been struggling in the field, was.
Bowling! That is it now! Oh, he's got him at LBW and he should have had him LBW. He's gone through the gate and the great Sachin Tendulkar is gone.
Well, you don't need Billy for that, that's for sure. Sachin's gone. And this is his second wicket in a one-day international.
Through the gate, big ball Mo, he knows it. That's his second wicket. What a wicket again and what a time to go it to. The Sri Lankans know it, but Sachin Tendulkar goes for a very good 74 and India 140 for 7.
Yeah, the change of fortune one has noticed in the Sri Lankan cricket side is what happened in 1996 World Cup. There was immense self-belief in the Sri Lankan side that they can beat anybody on their day, and they've built pretty well on that. So they have found players with that kind of confidence who are not afraid of playing against good opposition sides, and they have actually backed players like that. A case in example is Marvan Atapattu. He started off in a pretty dismal fashion, but because the Sri Lankan selectors and the team management felt that Atapattu had the right kind of talent, and they backed him so well. And this is the time when Atapattu was named the captain, and he realized that he has to give something back, not only to the Sri Lankan cricket team but also to the Sri Lankan cricket fans. As a captain, he exudes a very composed kind of a character, but I think inside he's quite aggressive. He's very affirmative in the kind of decisions he has taken, and he knows what to say in order to inspire his colleagues. And I feel that this was a terrific moment for Marvan Atapattu as a captain, as a leader, and also as a player.
Harbhajan Singh comes to the crease now. A good strike rate of 86, but he needs to do something extraordinary now. Well, I don't know. Is that wides? No balls? I've got no idea. But he'll run away for something. His reverse, he's given the pies. Big swing again. They'll only get one, maybe two if they run hard. Surely they'll get two from there. Well, a chance for a run out. I think that might be gone. He's given him out. He's given him out. He hasn't gone to a third umpire. But a mix-up all round between these two. You can't believe it for Pathan. A bunt sacrifice here. And India lose their 8th wicket.
Well, I didn't understand what they were doing. They need 10 and over and they just didn't run the second one. It was easy too. And is it all over, Dino, now?
Yeah, it is. It's 147 for 8. Zahir Khan comes to the crease now.
Oh! He goes inside out. He will find the boundary this time. That's a good cricket shot. Little bit of extra flight from Chandana. And Zahir was quick to chip down.
Something to cheer about for the Indian supporters. We needed to see a few more of those, but a lot earlier on in the innings they've created so much.
He misses that one. An opportunity goes to ground for Sri Lanka. 4-bye signal, but plenty of turn and bounce for Muthaiya Muralidharan. Oh, that's a big hit. That might have just come late in the day. A boundary there for Harbhajan.
Well, the run rate is irrelevant, but I'll tell you, 18.7. So he needs 3 of those is not enough. Sorry, I'm mistaken. I thought it was over the rope. It was only a 4. So he needs 5 of those. And there's the single.
They peaked early. They've maintained their form into the final. Now that's a big hit. That will go the distance.
It sure was, and it's amazing when the pressure's off and India know they're going to lose, that these sort of shots can be executed. And you sort of wonder why the top order didn't take a few more educated risks.
And he's gone again. This has gone into orbit. It's huge. That is another biggie. Consecutive 6s for Zahir Khan. 17 runs in this over. So one would only have to say, as far as the Indians are concerned, something positive. They're up with the required rate.
Well, if there were some rain clouds above that weren't letting the rain go, that shot nearly brought about rain. It went miles in the air. And there's the top spinner to finish the over. 189 for 8. one will run away. Lightning outfield and beats the fielder.
And the appeal for a stumping. And the finger has gone up. Billy Bowden has decided that he doesn't want to ask for the third umpire. He's confident enough that his leg was either raised or on the line.
Well, this is interesting. The foot not there. Sangakkar had the view. He knows that his foot never got back over the line. Harbhajan Singh believes that foot is just sitting behind the line somewhere, and amazingly Sangakkar ended up stumping him. There are a few words. 193 for 9.
Sri Lanka not only have been the fittest side in this tournament, but also mentally the fittest, like you mentioned, Michael. And the 200 comes up, so just goes to show if someone there in the beginning had taken the attack to the Sri Lankans early on, we might just have had a closer contest.
It's fantastic for Sri Lanka. The last ball.
That's up in the air. Someone's going to come underneath it. Oh, it's put down. It doesn't matter. Muralidharan was the fielder. But the Asia Cup is Sri Lanka's. That's the third time they won it. And what a performance by the home team.